Tonight, you find yourself walking along a quiet forest path. The sky is dark, and gentle rain falls from above. Not heavy rain, not a storm, just soft, steady drops that land on leaves, branches, and the earth beneath your feet. Each step you take makes a soft sound in the wet soil. The forest is calm, peaceful, safe. You pull your coat a little closer as the cool night air moves through the tall trees around you. But in the distance, you see something warm, a small golden light glowing softly through the darkness. A cabin. Its windows shine like lanterns in the forest. And as you walk closer, the rain begins to sound even softer, tapping gently against leaves and branches above you. The warm light from the cabin grows brighter, welcoming, comforting. And you already know tonight, this quiet cabin will be your peaceful place. A place where the fire is warm, the rain sings softly on the windows, and every story drifts slowly into sleep. So take a slow breath in and let it go. Relax your shoulders. Let the calm of the forest surround you, because tonight you are safe, and the cabin is waiting. You step onto the wooden porch. The rain taps gently on the roof above you, creating a soft rhythm that feels almost like music. Tap, tap, tap. You reach out and slowly open the cabin door. The door creaks quietly as it swings inward, and instantly, warm air wraps around you like a blanket. Inside, a small fireplace glows with a steady orange light. The fire crackles softly. Wood pops and shifts inside the flames. The room smells like warm pine wood and burning logs. It's the kind of smell that instantly makes you feel relaxed, safe. You close the door behind you, leaving the cool, rainy forest outside. The cabin is quiet now, except for two gentle sounds: the fire and the rain tapping softly against the windows. You remove your coat and hang it beside the door. Drops of rain fall from the fabric onto the wooden floor. Your boots make soft creaking sounds as you walk across the cabin. Every movement is slow, unhurried. There is no rush here, only warmth, only calm. Near the fireplace sits a comfortable wooden chair covered with a thick wool blanket. You move closer to the fire, holding your hands out slightly. The warmth feels wonderful against your skin. Outside, the rain continues its steady rhythm against the window, and the fire crackles softly, sending tiny sparks upward before they fade away. You sink into the chair. The wood creaks gently beneath you. The blanket feels heavy and warm as you pull it around your shoulders, and slowly your body begins to relax. Your breathing slows, your thoughts quiet. The world outside feels very far away now. Here, there is only the cabin, the fire, and the rain. You settle deeper into the chair. The firelight dances across the wooden walls of the cabin. Soft shadows move slowly across the ceiling. The warmth from the flames spreads through the room, chasing away the chill from the rainy night. Beside the fireplace, a small iron kettle sits over the heat. faint whisper of steam rises from its spout. You hear the gentle bubbling of water inside. Soon, a warm drink will be ready. Something comforting, something simple, the kind of drink that makes a rainy night feel even cozier. Outside the window, the rain becomes slightly stronger for a moment. The drops slide down the glass slowly, leaving winding trails behind them. You watch them for a while. There is something calming about rain, something steady, predictable. Each drop follows another, soft, gentle, endless. The fire crackles again, louder this time. A log shifts slightly, sending a tiny shower of glowing sparks upward. You adjust the blanket around you, pulling it closer. The wool feels soft and warm, and the chair beneath you feels perfectly comfortable. This cabin feels like it has been here forever, standing quietly in the forest, waiting for travelers like you to arrive on cold nights. You imagine how many people have rested here before. Perhaps a wanderer seeking shelter from a storm. Perhaps a traveler returning home after a long journey. Or maybe someone just like you, looking for a peaceful place to sit by the fire and listen to the rain. The kettle begins to whistle softly now, a quiet, gentle sound. You stand slowly and pour the hot water into a small wooden cup. Steam rises upward, carrying the calming smell of herbs and tea. You take a slow sip. The warmth spreads through your chest, comforting, relaxing. You return to the chair by the fire. Outside, the rain continues its endless song, and inside the cabin, everything feels peaceful. Everything feels still, and little by little, your eyes begin to feel heavy. You lean back into the chair again. The warm drink rests in your hands, and the fire glows softly in front of you. But slowly, your attention drifts toward the window. Outside, the rain continues falling through the quiet forest night. You watch as each drop lands gently against the glass. Some drops fall quickly, others slide slowly down the window, tracing quiet paths through the reflections of firelight. The sound is soft. Tap, 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 almost like a lullaby. The kind of sound that makes your mind slow down without even realizing it. The forest outside is dark now, but sometimes, when lightning flickers far away in the clouds, you can see the tall trees swaying gently in the wind. They move slowly, calmly, their branches whispering to one another high above the ground. The wind carries the scent of rain and pine through the night, and inside the cabin, everything feels warm, safe, protected. You pull the blanket slightly closer around your shoulders. The fire pops again, sending another soft glow across the wooden walls. Your eyelids feel a little heavier now. The warmth of the room, the rhythm of the rain, the slow quiet of the forest, all of it begins to guide your thoughts into a softer place, a quieter place. You take another slow sip of your drink. The steam rises gently into the air. Outside the window, a small stream of rainwater runs down the glass, joining other droplets along the way. and you notice something peaceful about the way rain moves. There is no hurry, no rush, just drop after drop, falling quietly from the sky, just like your thoughts now slowly drifting, softly fading, and somewhere in the forest, beyond the cabin, an owl calls softly in the distance. A long, quiet sound that echoes gently through the trees. Then silence again. Just rain, just fire, just calm. As you sit there by the fire, watching the rain slide down the window, you begin to wonder about this cabin. It feels old, not in a broken way, but in a peaceful way, like a place that has quietly watched many seasons pass. You imagine the people who may have stayed here long ago, travelers crossing the forest during long journeys, hunters returning from snowy mountains, writers seeking quiet inspiration, perhaps even someone who built this cabin with their own hands many years ago. You picture them stacking the logs one by one, lighting the very first fire in this same fireplace, watching the same rain fall against the same windows. Maybe they sat in this exact chair, listening to the forest at night, listening to the same quiet rhythm you hear now. Rain, wind, fire. The cabin walls creak softly as the wind moves through the trees outside, but the sound feels gentle, almost comforting, like the cabin itself is breathing slowly. The fire burns lower now. The flames move more slowly across the glowing logs, and the light inside the room becomes softer, more golden, more peaceful. You stretch your legs slightly beneath the blanket. Your body feels warm, heavy, relaxed, and your breathing becomes slow and steady. Outside, the rain begins to soften again. Not as many drops now, just a gentle drizzle against the roof, the kind of rain that makes the night feel deeper, quieter, more peaceful. You finish the last sip of your warm drink and set the cup beside the chair. The fire crackles once more, then settles again into a quiet glow, and the cabin becomes even more still. The night has grown very quiet now. The rain continues, but softer than before, almost like a whisper against the windows. The fire is now just glowing embers, small red lights resting quietly beneath the ash. Their warmth still fills the room, but the bright flames have faded into a gentle glow. You shift slightly in the chair, pulling the blanket higher around you. Your head rests comfortably against the soft back of the chair. Outside, the forest has become completely calm. No wind, no movement, only the distant sound of rain falling far away between the trees. Your eyes grow heavier and heavier. The warmth of the cabin wraps around you like a cocoon. Every breath you take feels slower, deeper, more peaceful than the last, and the sounds around you begin to blend together. Rain, fire, quiet forest night. Your mind begins to drift gently, like a small boat floating slowly across still water. There is nothing to think about, nothing to worry about, only the quiet comfort of this moment, only the warm cabin in the rain. The rain continues softly outside. The fire glows gently beside you, and the cabin remains warm and peaceful around you. Your eyes close slowly. Your breathing becomes slow, calm, steady. You feel the blanket around your shoulders, the warmth of the fire near your feet, the soft rhythm of rain against the windows. Everything is quiet. Everything is calm. And as the peaceful sounds of the cabin continue through the night, you slowly drift deeper and deeper into a comfortable, peaceful sleep. Rest now. The rain will keep falling. The fire will keep glowing. And the quiet cabin will watch over you until morning. Sleep well. The night has now settled completely around the cabin. Outside, the forest rests beneath the quiet rain. Inside, the fire has faded into gentle glowing embers, small red lights resting quietly in the hearth. The warmth is still there, soft, comforting. You sit quietly beneath the blanket, feeling the calm spread slowly through your body. The wooden walls of the cabin creak very softly as the night air cools outside. It is a slow sound, almost like the cabin itself is stretching and relaxing after a long day. The rain continues its peaceful rhythm on the roof. Tap, 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 each drop landing gently like tiny footsteps across the wood. Your breathing grows slower now. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. There is nothing to hurry toward, nothing waiting for you. Only this quiet moment, only the calm of the rainy forest night. You glance once more toward the window. The glass is covered with tiny trails of water, each drop slowly joining another before sliding down the pane. Outside, the trees stand tall and still, dark silhouettes against the cloudy sky. Somewhere far away, thunder murmurs softly in the distance. Not a loud storm, just a quiet reminder that the clouds are moving slowly across the mountains. The sound fades quickly, and once again, only rain remains. Your eyes begin to feel even heavier now. Your thoughts slow down, becoming softer, quieter. The warmth of the cabin wraps around you completely. As the rain falls gently outside, the forest seems almost alive, with quiet movement. You can imagine the drops landing softly on the leaves high above, each branch bending slightly beneath the water before letting it fall again toward the ground. Some drops collect at the tips of pine needles, then fall, landing silently on the moss below. The forest floor drinks the rain slowly. The scent of wet earth and pine drifts faintly through the cracks of the wooden walls. It is a calming smell, fresh, natural. A smell that reminds you how peaceful the world can be when everything slows down. A small breeze moves through the trees now. Not strong, just enough to make the branches whisper softly together. You listen to that sound for a while. The wind moving gently through thousands of leaves, like the quiet breath of the forest itself. Then the breeze fades, and once again the rain returns as the only sound. Inside the cabin, the warmth remains steady. Your body feels heavy beneath the blanket, comfortable, relaxed, safe. Your mind drifts slowly between wakefulness and sleep. Thoughts appear, then fade away again, like clouds passing quietly across the night sky. These are the quietest hours of the night, the time when most of the world is sleeping, when towns grow silent, when roads are empty, and when the forest belongs only to the wind, the rain, and the creatures who wander quietly beneath the trees. Somewhere far away, a small animal moves through the wet leaves. Its tiny footsteps are barely louder than the falling rain. Then the sound disappears again into the darkness. The cabin remains still. The embers glow faintly in the fireplace. Occasionally, a small piece of wood shifts quietly, sending a faint orange spark upward before fading into darkness. The warmth is gentle now, just enough to keep the room comfortable, just enough to make the blanket feel even softer around you. Your head rests against the chair. Your eyes are closed now, but you can still hear everything around you: the rain, the quiet forest, the soft breathing of the cabin walls, your own slow breathing joining the rhythm of the night. Inhale, exhale, slow and peaceful, every breath guiding you deeper into rest. The rain continues through the night, steady, calm, endless. Inside the cabin, the last embers glow softly before fading slowly into darkness. But the warmth remains, the blanket remains, the quiet safety of the cabin remains. Outside, the forest sleeps beneath the clouds, and inside, you drift deeper into peaceful sleep. Your breathing is slow, your body completely relaxed. The sounds of rain become distant now, like a gentle lullaby fading into dreams. There is nothing left to do, nowhere left to go, only rest, only calm, only sleep. And as the peaceful night continues outside the cabin, you drift deeper and deeper into quiet, comfortable dreams. Sleep well. If you enjoyed this peaceful moment in the warm cabin, listening to the rain against the window, please take a second to gently tap the like button. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to create more relaxing stories for you. And if you would like more calm journeys like this one, soft rain, cozy cabins, quiet forests, and peaceful bedtime stories, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications. That way, whenever you need a quiet place to relax, unwind, or fall asleep. Now close your eyes, good night, and sweet dreams.